Hello, everyone. This is Coach Taylor. Welcome to WCTW, Coach Taylor's Wellness Radio. As always, I'm so glad that you guys are here and you're present with me. Go ahead and, if you will, hit that like button or subscribe and follow. Do all that for me right now so that you can keep up with what's going on here and you can be notified when I'm doing different things here on the broadcast. So excited because starting this month, we are going to be able to chat here once a week, and we will be present together more, and we will be doing more things here on the broadcast. But today, we're going to continue from what we were talking about last week. We're going to continue with the series that we are doing. Last week, we talked about the grace of doing what's necessary. So today, we're going to talk about the power of protecting your capacity. And all of this works synergistically together as we pull it together and we just apply it to our lives and make our lives better. That's the goal here, to make things better for yourself, for myself, here together. So I hope that you guys are in a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed and you can just relax, take a purposeful pause with me here today. So again, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time of the day that you are listening to this broadcast, as it will be on different platforms, and you may listen to it now, or you may be listening to it later. So whatever time of the day it is that you're listening, I hope that you are taking this pause with me and just allowing yourself to be totally present, totally here with me. I wanted to go ahead and invite you to the the session that we will have this weekend on Saturday. We will be having a wellness session. So I wanted to go ahead and invite you guys to that. The wellness sessions will be on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. For more information, you can go ahead and email, text me, or DM me and ask me for the link if you're interested in participating in that on Saturday mornings. So today we're going to step in a little deeper in our conversation that we've been having here on the broadcast. And we're going to talk about the power of protecting your capacity. Because once you learn to do those necessary things, you got to learn how to protect your capacity. You got to learn how to protect yourself, your energy, your time, your space. And your capacity is sacred. My capacity is sacred. And our energy, trust me, it's not unlimited. And our time is definitely not endless. And our mind is not a storage unit for everybody else's problems. And not saying that we are not to be there for other people or do things for other people, but we have to know our limits, and we have to know when to choose to do those necessary things. And like I said, there can be a lot of important things going on, but are those things necessary for us to be a part of, or for them to be a part, those things to be a part of our lives? And so when you don't protect your capacity, life will quietly drain you little by little. And sometimes you don't even know that it's happening until it's happened. It doesn't do it all at once, but little by little, task by task, request by request, until you find you're running out of fumes and you're calling it normal. You decide that's normal for life, and it's really not. So hear me, guys. You were never meant to live a life of depletion. You were never meant to live depleted. Never. So protecting your capacity means honoring the truth about what you can carry, what you as an individual can carry today, not what people expect you to carry, not what's carried, last year. Sometimes we have to just let stuff go, and not what we wish to carry sometimes. I wish we could carry. I wish I could help. I wish I could do this. We feel that way sometimes when it's really not you or me that's supposed to fix the situation or the problem. But, sometimes we want to be that problem solver, that fix it person. So protecting your capacity means saying I have enough of something. When you've been involved and you get too involved, knowing when to step back. I've had enough of this, but I don't have enough of that. This is where I'm supposed to be busy right now. It's what I'm supposed to be doing. And it means recognizing when your spirit whispers to you, it's time to rest, or it's time to take that purposeful pause, or this is not the day for that. We have to hear that still small voice. Sometimes it's the Lord letting us know, you know, what we need to be doing at a given time, or what we don't need to step into at a given time or participate in at a given time. It means giving ourselves permission also to be human and not be that superhuman that maybe some people may think that you're supposed to be. Because when you're protecting your capacity, when you're doing that, something powerful happens. Things are clear to you. You have clarity when you're not overloaded with everybody's stuff or too much of your own stuff. You have more peace. Your stress level decreases and your decisions become wiser. You're able to make better choices, better decisions, because you do have clarity, and you become that wise person when it comes to doing what you need to do in your day to day, and you're not over, you know, taken with things and stuff, your stuff or other people's stuff. You organize your stuff. You're better able to organize your things, and you're not taking on too much of other people's stuff. You have to protect your capacity. It's important, and your life begins to feel what? Manageable. It begins to feel manageable. Probably again, you probably felt manageable at one time, and now maybe because you're taking on so many other things, life seems kind of out of control. So let me say this with a whole lot of love. You cannot pour into your purpose. You cannot pour into your own purpose if you are constantly leaking energy. Let me say that again. You cannot pour into your own purpose, into your purpose, if you are constantly leaking energy. And you can't show up with excellence if you are constantly overextended. You can't live in alignment, guys, if you are constantly ignoring your own limits. We have to know our limits. That's so important. It's very key into protecting your capacity. So this week, I want you, at this point, I want to ask you some questions. What is draining you? Recognize that thing or those things. What is stretching you way too thin? What is taking more from you than you can give? Think about those things, and then with grace and with courage and with wisdom, I want you to begin to commit to yourself to protect your capacity. You have to do it. No one's going to do it for you. You have to do that. You deserve it, and you have to do it. You have to know that you deserve it, because what you do deserve is to live with strength. You deserve to have clarity, and by all means, you deserve to live with peace. That is so important. So I want you to make that commitment today that you are going to protect your capacity. So before we go today, I just want you to take just 5 deep breaths. I want you to breathe in strong through your nose. And I want you to breathe out strong but slow all the way out through your mouth. And as you're breathing in, I want you to breathe in peace and commitment. And as you're breathing out, I want you to breathe out stress and things that do not serve you, and release them once and for all, and make that commitment to protect your capacity and choose those things that are necessary. Okay, so let's take 5 deep breaths together right here and right now. And I want you to honor your limits, protect your capacity, choose those things that strengthens you, release all those things that train you. You are worth it. You got to know that. So take 5 deep breaths right now. Slow, deep breaths in and out. All the way out. Deep breath in and all the way out. And do 3 more of those. In and out. Deep breath in and out. 1 more deep breath in and deep breath out. Now slowly allow your breath to return. And I know you feel wonderful taking those deep breaths, taking this purposeful pause. Make that decision once and for all that you're going to choose those things that are necessary. There's a grace that's just undescribable when you do that. And you're going to choose to protect your capacity. You are worth it. You're worthy of a life that feels whole, that feels grounded and sustainable, guys. Protect your capacity and watch how your life begins to shift. I want to hear some testimonies. I want to hear some woohoo and yays, some ahas, and my emails and my text messages. You know I receive your calls, so I look forward to hearing from you and just hearing how this has helped you to make those decisions about protecting your capacity and choosing those things that are necessary, because that's going to help your life to become more manageable, and it's going to help you feel more grounded and have more peace and release more stress and have less stress. Until next time, guys, you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I look forward to being here again, chatting with you on next week. Until then, go ahead, like and subscribe and follow my channel. And you guys be blessed. And I look forward to hearing from you guys in the emails, text messages, phone calls, or however you reach out to me. I appreciate it, and I look forward to it at all times. Have a wonderful day. Shalom.